It brings me into relax. It brings me to chill the fuck out. It brings me to stay grounded. It brings me not to worry. It brings me to chill the fuck out, like I said. So good morning. Today we are doing, it is, today is day 7 of this mental alchemy of transforming, transmuting our thoughts, our behavior, understanding who we are, understanding what we're here to do, understanding just thyself, healing myself, and becoming the best version of ourselves. Let me fix these glasses. Get some medicine potion. Oh, there's some medicine potion. Sorry about I was told ginger. Do some ginger, but I don't have no ginger. You just do a big ass line like that. Just reel it up. So yeah, man. It's I know Louise gave me a comment here, and beautiful Louise, thank you very much, man. I appreciate all your comments you give. You give a lot of knowledge. You give. You're just a sweetheart. You're an earth angel, man. You're most definitely a fucking earth angel, and I appreciate that a lot. Let me see. Got a comment. He changed his name. I don't know why, but just sorry for being ignorant in that comment I made you, and I missed. See him saying G. I don't even think he's from Australia, but because Australia didn't say mate and stuff, you know. And I messed up your vibe. You didn't mess up my vibe, kid. I mean, you don't mess up my vibe. No one does, unless I allow them. You know what I mean? Unless I allow you to, or allow someone else to bother me. Because one thing that I've learned, or what I'm learning, is if somebody controls your emotions, someone can get you to react, then they fucking own you, man. They own you, in the aspects of they can get you to react, even instead of responding. So it's very important to have your emotions under control. Once you master your emotions, which is through breath, by the way, breath is linked to your emotions. So master your breath, you can master your emotions. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, man. So that's just to answer that part. Like, so I mean, that's just that. I mean, it's like, don't trip, man. Like, don't worry. I mean, it's all good. You know, at worst, it's just a learning opportunity for me if I get bothered or if I would. But you don't mess with my vibe. You know, because there is real. I'm not saying you are haters, but there is real haters out there. There is. I know that. You know, they're just there, sitting there, waiting for my downfall, holding their breath, waiting for the downfall. And guess what? Like I said before, I'm gonna make sure these motherfuckers suffocate. Hold your breath all you guys want, man. That ain't going nowhere, man. You might slow me down. You might slow me down. Like, you can give me a little hiccup, a little curveball, a little knuckleball, but you're not gonna. You might win that little battle, but you're not gonna win the war at the end of this. Is what I'm trying to say. You're not gonna win the war. Why? Because, like I said, nobody controls you but you. And I have determination. I have will. I have desire. As Girl Rich. I didn't finish reading it, man. I got very overwhelmed, is what it was, and then especially so. Oh, leave my cup, dude. Sorry, leave my cup. That's my cup. Excuse me, guys. Say good morning so far. Good morning. After I set boundaries. Sorry about that, guys. Should have done this before, but I have to finish it. Better? Better. All right. A little better. Okay. Excuse me. What was it about that? I have no idea. So don't let nobody control you, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, unless you allow them. So yeah, man. I was just more mad than usual. More mad than usual? Why, man? Like, you know, what you're telling me there just shows me that you're always pissed the fuck off. And why are you mad at the world, man? Like, really, is it things are happening for you? Things are happening to you. You know, because if you keep on focusing on that negativity, that negative self-talk, because can things go wrong? Yeah, man. They could go wrong. Fuck yeah, they could. They could go down and believe it. If you think that you are at your worst, best believe it get worse and worse and worse. There was a story. My buddy of mine, I haven't talked to him in a while, but his name is Dr. Jody Adewale, and I went to high school with them. Graduated from USC, but she told me a story of it was I think a lady who lost her job. She was complaining and bitching. She lost her job. Then she lost her mom. She was bitching and complaining about, well, I mean bitching and complaining, meaning it was just that they're gonna die. It's understandable. You want to grieve. It's understandable if you're depressed. It's understandable. The thing is just don't sit in it. Don't. When you marinate in it, it starts becoming your reality, man, and it's only gonna snowball. It's only gonna get worse, and because that's all you're looking for. Not literally. It's a super conscious. The super conscious is searching for to validate what you're thinking, your thoughts. It's creating that. So going back to, like I said, this lady, what I mean by bitching and crying, it's a grieving. It becomes grieving after a certain while. I think there's like 5 or 6 stages of grieving. Dr. Sam Vaknin, check out his channel, talks about that stuff. I think it's 6 or 7. It's the 6 stages of grieving, where it becomes unhealthy, because we're human. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to get mad. It's okay. It's just learning it, understanding it, and transmuting it. Comes up, acknowledge it. Don't repress it. Don't deny it. Don't pretend like it doesn't exist, because it's gonna manifest, and it's gonna manifest tenfold. It's gonna come out again, maybe not in that shape or form, or that person, or that issue, but it will come back again in a different form. That's what I'm trying to say. So, so that lady was grieving, right? And I think after she lost her mom, she got into drugs. After she got into drugs, meaning every single time she kept on saying, this was the key of that whole story, is she kept on saying, can it get any worse? Can it get any worse? And it kept on getting worse. That's the moral of that story, is that she kept on saying, can it get any worse? Can it get any worse? And it kept on going, getting worse and worse as she complained. And she ended up, like I said, getting into drugs, hardcore drugs, I think it was. She ended up getting, and then she said again, can it get any worse? Because she was very homeless. And then from there, she goes, can it get any worse? And she ended up getting, I think, AIDS or something from sharing needles. And then from there, it ended up getting worse, because she had to amputate her legs, and then could it get any worse? Yeah, into death, into your dying a physical body. And then if you're stuck in those soul traps, then you, this is what I'm not 100% in, but of reincarnation, or of coming back, because I don't think you reincarnate right away, because there's other souls waiting in line for a body form. So you have to get back in line, type of thing, like back in line and wait. Or you might be able to come back as an animal. I don't know. That's why I don't know. This is just things that are popping in my head that might happen. I don't know. Theories. So, yeah, man. So can it get worse? Yes, it can. It get very, very bad, man. It get very bad. So I messed up, June. I was just more mad than usual. So, and then when you're mad, it's another one that comes up to mind right now. When you're mad or upset, are you mad or upset at yourself? Like for your past mistakes? Are you mad or upset because where you're at in life? Are you mad and upset? Like, you have to ask yourself these questions. And why? Because you come to a resolution. You don't start dwelling. You don't stay stuck there. Because you start coming to resolutions, which your mind releases. You forgive yourself, in other words. You are forgiving yourself I call this the super conscious level. Because you can say it, but your super conscious has to understand it. And a majority of our super conscious is asleep still. Mine is still asleep, meaning it's not fully awoke, meaning I'm not enlightened, like the way I would like to be. Meaning on point, on key, recognizing it before it happens, fucking having foresight like a motherfucker. Third eye shit, spiritual shit. Let's get drink some more coffee. My coffee. I was just sticking to my fasting. I'm only eating between the hours of 5 and 6. And it's just whatever comes. Like yesterday, I cheated a little bit. I had tortilla, stuff like that, water. But I'm cutting my diet. I feel it already. I see it. Looking more handsome and handsome every fucking day. Glory. La leyenda. I like that, man. Luis Gardner called me a legend, and I love it. The first one who told me that though was Mark, badass Mark, man. He's a fucking earth angel. He's a badass motherfucker, man. And thank you, buddy. Thank you for all you do. He's an Aussie, by the way. Luis Gardner's an Aussie. These are all Aussies, man. Like, I love you guys, like, because you guys get it. You guys understand, and you guys are crazier than me. I'm crazy. You guys are more local than me, man. I love you guys' accents. I love you guys' accents. Australia's beautiful. I don't even know there's slums over there. Like slums, like mini projects and shit like that. Ghettos, probably. There's a ghetto everywhere, right? Let me see. Okay. Because my own fucked up views on life. What views, buddy? Like, things are happening for you, but I mean, things are happening to you, huh? Like, see it as a learning opportunity. See it as, what is this trying to teach me? Because if you don't, and it's hard, man, it's going to be hard when you're in it, reacting and fucking, that's when we're taking deep breaths. This is why I'm doing this breath work, because you're conditioning the body. When you condition the body, the mind must follow. So once you give yourself a deep breath, man, your mind, you're triggering something in the mind. Okay, this means this. So it's preparing your mind to either do battle, meaning with yourself, or do battle with the exterior world. You know, and rather do it with yourself in the sense of, because you can control yourself. You control your emotions. You can't control the outsider world, meaning other people are doing. You can't. You can try. You can try all you fucking want. You might succeed a few times, but it's going to take you a lot of energy. It's going to fucking kill you mentally, physically. It's going to just kill you in general. Meaning you're wasting your energy, you're wasting your breath, you're wasting your time. And that time, you're picking up negativity. You're absorbing other shit. Super conscious level. That way. So views of life, it's you have to get different core. See, it's easier said than done, because you're doing it step by step. Like, I was not saying, oh yeah, it's blessed, because I'm seeing this as it was a blessing in disguise, meaning being discarded by my narcissist, you know, or my toxic twin flame, whatever you want to call it, in the sense of it happened to me all at once. It was just like a worse than the stock market crash, man. It was losing it from one day to another, and then sitting there like you are, letting it drift. Fuck me, man. It was just a nightmare. And this is where that neuroplasticity, because you went through trauma, man. Because if you're anything like me, you went through trauma. You went through some shit growing up, dude. That you built narcissistic defenses, you know, because if you didn't, you would die, like mentally, physically. You would just you would have become part of a full-blown narc, man. Full-blown narc. Because if you're here and you're asking questions, either trolling me, like I said, or a spy, meaning one of the Aussies, you know, out there just testing me, maybe, because you only see people like this. You really don't see people like you. If you're real, this is if you're real, man. Because I have to play it by ear. Because I see this for me as a learning opportunity. What does that mean? You're giving me topics to talk about. You're guiding me. So that's why I believe you're an earth angel, if you ask me, because you're guiding me to what to speak about, what to talk about, and how to heal others. Because I'm healing myself. Because I'm going and I'm replaying, what did I do? And it shows me and gives me my own gratitude of, dude, you came a long way, Johnny. Shit like that. That's why I tell you thank you. If you are real. Like, meaning here looking for answers, you know, and coincidentally, you know, there's no such thing as coincidence, but found my channel or whatever, man. So the only way I could think about it, because just hearing your response, either you're already someone I know, or somebody who really is looking for help, man. And more power to you if you are. And more power to you if you are one of my earth angels, which I believe you are either way, because you're guiding. Right now you're guiding me. You're guiding me. You are, really are. Because I'm reading your shit that I've been through and what I've went through. It's not an easy journey. It's fucking difficult. It's rough. It is tough. You're gonna cry. You're gonna have hiccups. You're gonna fucking fall. Fall down 7 times. Get up 8, man. Stoic. Everyday stoic. We're gonna finish off with stoic today. I think it's 12 or 8 minutes. One of my favorites actually. This is one I've been listening to for a very, very long time. But yeah. So, okay. But I really do appreciate your advice, and I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Like, if it's genuine, man, I appreciate that. I really do. You mean, and if it's not, well, still, I should appreciate it. Much love from Australia. Is it Australia? I think it's Australian flight. Or UK, one of those two. Great Britain, I don't know. I fucking failed geography, man. I was horrible in school. I have ADD, man. ADHD. I have a hard time paying attention. Meaning, I wrote a lot on it, a lot. And I know that those are ways of me growing up, how to escape what was happening to me. Not understanding things. You know, narcissistic stuff. So am I a narcopath? No, buddy. But can I be? Fuck yeah. I have a mask in my back pocket. I have that shit right here. Carry your sword sheath, but learn when to use it. Learn when to. You don't have to be like that, bro. You know, and because you're taking things personal. You're taking things personal. You're seeing it as this is happening, and it's don't take it personal. How can you? How can't you? Right? Like fuck, they're cussing you, because you have to understand. Your ego has to fall. Your ego, you have to understand that you're not the ego, first of all. And what they're telling you, what they're saying to you, what they're projecting onto you, that's just the way those are their shadows. That's the way they feel. And never argue with the fool. Why are you going to argue with the fool or argue with someone that is not going to get you? You're wasting your energy. You're wasting your breath. And you shouldn't be wasting your energy. And that's the thing is, buenos días. So that's all I'm just trying to say is just understanding yourself, getting to know yourself, and sorry, I got a little sidetracked here, but I hope that makes sense, man. I hope that making sense to you. I really do. This is just to your response. And this is what I'm telling you. Thank you for sharing, man. It means a lot. It really does. And at least fucking hit a little thumbs up, man. Freaking some damn shit, some you know how fucking sensitive it can be, you know how insecure we can get. But it helps out the algorithm. It does help out the algorithms, man. Even if you put a smiley face or a thumbs up, fuck it, hit this like. It's still showing you interaction. It's still showing you interaction, man. So yeah, that's that part, dude. I think that was it. Let me see. What's up with Lee? So this is 2 days ago. She gave some badass stoic quotes, and then but she see because the thing is I don't know what she commented at. And I'm not on my account. I'm just I'm on YouTube like as a. Well, at least let me get a fucking view, right? Let's get a view. Let's get a view. Let's do some transa shit. Let's just call some transa shit. Like that people like doing these fucking someone watching his damn videos. I think I got an alert earlier. Let's see. Yeah, there it was. My sex life. I'm gonna pop up. You did an awesome job, dude. Okay, let's take that shit off. So give ourselves a like and everything. So yeah, man. That was just that part. I know Luis commented more. And the weather's good out here. It's beautiful. 30 challenge is going. I do this all the time. Like I said, like even if I were not to do this, I would do this, meaning throughout the day. But what I like about this is because you guys are holding me accountable, and it's 30 days, meaning I'm sharing my experience, which is of overcoming codependency, understanding my higher self, overcoming narcissistic abuse or the codependent dance, healing myself to become the better version of myself, for I can ascend into the next 5D, 9D, meaning higher consciousness, expansion of consciousness, because this is what this world is destroying itself, because it's people like myself who kept asleep, fell asleep, and was too toxic, too narcissistic. It's an epidemic. It is bad. It's not good. It's no bueno. So how do you start? You start with yourself. You start by healing yourself. Fuck what everybody thinks. I'll say it again. Fuck what everybody thinks. Fuck what they say. And who gives a fuck? Worry about you. Focus on you. Try your best. The 4 agreements. I'll say it again. The 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Always try your best. Don't assume. And don't take shit personal. For the 4 ones. I was going backwards on that one. I always start this way and use it. But, yeah, man. Oh. There's my nails. I actually cleaned them and I cut them. I cut them. And I have one hand, by the way, so I have to cut everything and I do it. I do it myself, dude, by the way. I'm talented, man. I'm badass, man. But, yeah, man. So, I hope that makes sense. I hope, and that's 20 minutes going, so we went a little bit more overboard than we're supposed to. So let's just go into our. So let's warm up real quick. Let's do 369. So it's 21-minute mark. We're starting off our breathing sessions. I hope I answered those questions. I have more to talk about, but like I said, I want to get this, just keep this no more than an hour and between 30 or 45 minutes if it's up to me. Why? Because not everybody listens to a long shit. I know I don't. Why? Because you already start, the ego kicks in. So that's why I do shorts. I do shorts of the videos that I'm doing for get my message across at least, or trying to. See, like, we suffer because we want to. What I mean, not like, oh my God, I suffer and I want to. No, you suffer meaning you make it as hard as you want. You make it as difficult as you want. Meaning, do you want to dwell on the past? Do you want to learn from this, or what exactly is it you're trying to Because, and this is where I put right under it. Now, like, just not even just seeing it right here. Just I can see with my third eye. I put it's like the ocean. I heard this somewhere. It's like It's like the ocean. A wave or an ocean wave. You can either try to hold on to it, meaning be there, brace yourself, and get hit hard, meaning and try to hold on to it. It's impossible. So, but once you let go, meaning go with the flow, go with the flow, like of the ocean with life, and just let it go back by itself. Detachment or attachment, because they said attachment is the root of all suffering, because you're holding on to it. And if you hold on to something so hard, so strong, and when it goes, because it's gonna go. Even if it's your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your kids that have to move out, go to college, live their own life. It's going to hurt. It's going to crush you. Especially if they're a narcissist or they take it from you, because that's what they're going to do. See, and I get into that. Why? Because I know a lot of shit about that. When it comes to narcissism, narcissistic relationships, toxic relationships, codependency, like that's where my line of expertise is in. And I am taking a leap of faith into talking about more about spirituality, about myself, how it affected me, how it's helping me with mental alchemy, astrology, tarot cards, things like that. Oh, we need to pull a card. Let's pull a card. Okay, so let me just since let me give it a shuffle. I can't shuffle. Let's with one hand. So let's cut it a couple of times. I'm just gonna deck a few times. Okay. Cut a few times. Okay. There we go. Okay. And we're gonna pull one card. We'll pull one. How does that one look? And we got the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. What's that mean? We'll find out. Okay, 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands, I'm just gonna get the first one that comes up. 7 of Wands depicts a man on top of a hill, armed with a wand in each hand and fighting off 6 more wands drawing up from him. That's kind of, that's pretty much what it is. You see it. 7 of Wands depicts a man on the top of a hill, armed with a wand. Yeah, I don't care what it means. What does it mean? Okay, it means the Seven of Wands defender stands ready for battle. It is about defending the footing gained. It is the ability to cultivate the struggles at hand into a stronger position. So it means you're a badass, is what it says. It means you're a badass. It means that any obstacle that comes in your play, you got this. Stick to your roots. Hold your boundaries strong. Stick to what you believe. Fuck what they think. Hit like, man. Hit fucking like. Both of you hit like. I don't know. I can't see you guys. I can't see you guys. I don't know who it is on here. So just hit like though. I don't know who it is. I just see his little number come up. But hit like. Fuck, do something, man. Fuck. I get really insensitive. You know how fucking insecure I can get, guys. But the Seven of Wands represents, man. It represents. It just means hold your own. Stick to what you believe in. Don't let others bully you. You know, this is where the shadow comes. This is where your shadow comes in play, man. This is when you gotta fucking stick up for yourself. Grow some balls. You know what I mean? Meaning as in, stick up for what you believe in. Not what they believe in, not what you believe in. Don't argue with the fool either. Don't go into that 3D talk. But if someone's trying to, it just shows you a lot about them. It gives you a good idea of who they are. You know what I mean? So just go with the fucking flow, man. That's what I'm trying to say. So, we talked about, I was answering, I'm not sure if it's you, man, the Cartman. I call him Cartman because he has a South Park thing on there, the Australian cat. And I play it back. I was taught that's a whole 20 minutes of that, which is self-development, how I grew and what's been happening and what's been working for me. And they started a challenge of mental alchemy, transformation of thoughts, transformation of behavior, transformation of becoming the best version of yourself. Not the other person, not theirs, but yours. 1% progress rule every single day, each and every day. Big Bad Boy Heights. I hope I'm annoying the fuck out of people, man. I love annoying people. Why? Because it shows me I'm a badass. Because if I can get you to react and I can get you to, if I can play on your emotions, then I mean, like I said, I own you. I own you. Meaning that's why, and it goes, it's double sworded. Meaning it goes the other way around as well. So, and we'll get that. So at the end of this, what we're gonna do, it's a stoic, and it's our, I believe this is through badass quote or something, but or stoic every day, something like that. And this is one of my favorite my favorite ones. So we're gonna end it with that. We're gonna do 11 minutes. If you wanna come back, man, it's okay. Come back in 11 minutes. This is just to get ourselves grounded, and breath work, and it's activating ourselves for our data to continue, because you're stimulating the brain, like you're just so. And I told you to take some ginger and do a line. Take a bump of ginger because it's high pH, and the pH starts to dissolve all the mucus. It goes on the mountain thing, but us Mexicans don't have ginger. We have frijoles, some chili powder, and some milk, man, some cornflakes, some cereal, man, and some tortillas for sure. Anyways, but yeah, man, let's stay focused. So yeah, let's get this going. Let's get some Wim Hof. It's Wim Hof, 11-minute breathing. Wim Hof breathing, from what I understand, it's but I go because it activates something in the brain. I don't know what the fuck. It's just scientific. I'm not a scientist, but I just know it does work because it gets you to stop reacting. Not like, oh my God, it is just because you're able to become present. You're present in the moment. You're not worried about the past. You're not having anxiety about the future, because your body thinks it's fucking dying. Your body thinks it's I need to breathe. So that's when you start becoming present. You become here and now, and that's what it's about. It's being an angel. I got this from David Lyon. It's like it's becoming an angel. What do you mean? Well, what do angels do? They just be. They do angel shit. They just float around, fucking hover, just being. They don't gotta go impress somebody. They don't gotta go gossip about something. They're just being. It's just being, which a lot of us forget. A lot of us don't do because we're too busy in the matrix, too busy out there pleasing, working, and this is where you get stuck in the matrix because This is where government comes into play. That's all you are. It's just, look at the Matrix. That's a fucking, it's just a documentary. You are a source of energy. We keep you in the Matrix, buying our pills, buying things, keeping you trapped, keeping you from ascending, because that's what it is. It's the point of here on earth, because we're here on earth to learn. This is, we are in school. We're here to learn and grow spiritually. Spiritually in the sense of learning from each other. What is this trying to teach me? What is this trying to show me? Instead of, like the chief mentions all the time, oh my God, what's happening to me? You're attacking me. Why is this person doing this to me? Well, they're doing that to you because you still haven't learned your fucking lesson. Because you're always going to be tested. Every single day you're going to be tested. If it's not by your neighbor, it's not by your friends, if it's not by your girlfriend, if it's not by, it's going to be by God. God's going to test you. You mean, so life, just see life as a test. Because if you have integrity meaning like, don't do it, don't go that way, that's your higher self. That's your intuition. That's your gut feeling. That is your something. That is your higher self seeing through the elevated perspective. Because they can see more than you can. They can see further than you. So and when you're aligned, unblock the chakras, like meaning not worried about people saying, when you become more aligned, dude, I don't want to go there right now. It's just that chakra shit, and it reminds me of not finishing that video, man. So, see, and that's another one. Don't be disappointed in yourself. Let shit go. Don't dwell on it. It's okay. You're gonna fuck up, man. You're gonna make mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to, as long as you learn from it. As long as you're learning from it, what is this trying to show me? What is this trying to teach me? Let's take a deep breath, guys. 3, 6, 9, breathing. In through the nose. Okay, so in through the nose, 3 seconds. We're gonna hold for 6 and out for 9. The reason why is because I'm seeing and hearing myself, I'm talking real fast. So that means I have to slow it down. So means slow it down because if not everyone's gonna understand me. It starts coming out as tongues, as a light language. So, okay, in through the nose. Hold for 6. Out for 9. One more time. In through the nose. In for 3. Hold for 6. Out for 9. And I'm not a doctor, by the way, or anything like that. So don't, do it at your own pace, man. That's just one thing. Do it at your own pace. Try your hardest. Give it your all. Because the way you do one thing, you do everything. So don't give it a half-ass. And all this shit, guys, I'm learning, man. I'm learning myself. I'm in development. I'm trying to become the best version of myself every single day. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect, but I catch it. I reframe it, and I see what could I have done better. What could I have learned? What could I have said to do better, or to make that person feel better, or not as shitty? Because, dude, I'm a yoga, man. I'm realizing that, and I'm taking this with a grain of salt. What does that mean? Because the way I used to see it, you're fucked up. Something's wrong with you. You're not okay. Why are you losing friends? Why people don't like you? Why people can't stand you sometimes? And once I realized, thanks to the chief, thanks to my tribe, thank you guys. I'm able to understand that it's the Heyoka. You are a mirror image. You are a reflection of other people, and you work with integrity. Because if they treat you good, you're gonna treat them tenfold better. If they treat you shitty, you're gonna treat them just tenfold back. And it's not purposely. It's just because that's your personality. That's the way you grew up. That's the way you understood life. And now we just gotta make some adjustments. That's all we're doing. We're making some adjustments. Some adjustments in the sense of taking out those negative beliefs, what you've been programmed with. Because with the way you've been programmed with, this has been passed. This is through your bloodline, Akashic records, and this is what you've been programmed growing up from what you see as you grew up. Meaning, the arguing, the fighting, the bitching. Meaning, if you grew up like me in the projects, or in my case, since I didn't really grow up with a dad, or I didn't have a dad, in the sense of my dad, I knew him but wasn't there, and my uncle, who was a gang member, was my dad. That's why I seen as my dad growing up, meaning authority, a man figure besides all the women that I lived with and my aunts and stuff like that, my grandmother and things because it takes a village to raise a kid, by the way. It takes a village to raise a kid. It's not easy, especially when your mom is 15. Because my mom had me when she was 15. And I was not born breech. I am left-handed. It's only had one fucking arm, man. But yeah, man. But that stuff. So and we still smile. That's the best part. We could gone, we've been dipped in through life, and we still smile. We still laugh about it. Why? Because it's medicine for the soul, man. It's medicine for the fucking soul. Laugh about it. It's like, what do they say? It's that Stoic quote of, death smiles at us all. So what can you do? Is just stare back and smile back. Laugh at it. Go with it. And they say you live twice. There's another Stoic quote. You live twice. The first one's when you're born, and the second one is when you find out what your purpose is, which is your awakening of who you are, of understanding the power you do have within. Because like I said from the beginning, if you're anything like me, you grew up with negative beliefs. You grew up with deep-seated, because they've been projected and programmed for you. Because in reality, if you think about it, parents are the ones who destroy the kid's imagination. And from what I'm understanding, I don't know if it was Neville, I think it was Neville, that it said, through Brian Scott, I heard it through Brian Scott, it's that imagination is God. God is the imagination. And I think, this is what I think about it. It's a creator, right? Our imagination is the creator, and God is the creator. And this is where the whole, besides the eternal light being in you, God's with you. We are creators. We're sleeping. We're our let's just go. I'm just speaking on my ass already. I noticed it too. I mentioned God, but I'm like, I lose a person listening. Because I don't know much. I just know, because when I heard God, like me before, when people say God, they lose me. Like, meaning, okay, now it's becoming religious. Oh, he's going to throw a verse at me. Because I didn't go to church. I'll tell you that. I didn't go to, why? Because I thought I was a hypocrite. You know, I knew I'm not supposed to be, like, being with women, but why am I with women? You know, I understand. Because I used to take and then the ego would take things, like, literal. What the fuck does that mean? Take my eye out if I'm looking at her. You know, I say take your eye out if you're sinning, or take your tongue out. But that's what I mean by that literature for them. That was their language. It was the way they spoke back then. That's why there's like some like fucking Shakespeare almost. To me, it's like Shakespeare. Like, oh, Romeo, Romeo, for all that Romeo. You know, things like that, man. So let's just get to our reading. 38 minutes of just babbling. So I rushed through it to get my breathing because it calms my mind down. Because right now there's a lot going on. I did my Stoic quotes. In the morning, walking around, walk the pooch. My son's he's at school. My aunt, like I said, the narcissist, she left me alone because I set some boundaries yesterday. I had to stick up for myself, like, because I had to say something, and I damaged her ego. I pretty much crushed it, and yeah, she don't talk to me, which is good. Like, for me, it's better. I even told her, if you want to ignore me, I told her it's fine, because right now she's ignoring me because it's a form of punishment. So punish me for challenging her yesterday, and I understand. I'm not taking it personal. That's her. That's why I tell her. Oh, going back to what the gentleman asked me in the beginning, it brings up, it's if you're hating somebody because you had said something about how life is and how life is going for you, and I think I was mentioning about. So let me just bring this up. If you're hating somebody, this is if you're hating somebody or disliking somebody, you're not hurting them with the shit, man. You're not hurting them one fucking bit. All you're doing is hurting yourself. Why? I think it was, I don't know if it was Hamlet or, was it Hamlet? I just made that up. It was somebody that said that, though. It's, Nelson Mandela. Hating someone, it's like drinking poison, hoping they die. Hating someone or having anger towards someone, it's like drinking poison, hoping they die. Pretty damn shit, what you think? That's some evil shit. And you're not hurting no one but yourself. So this is where self-control and things like that go back and play. But anyways, man. So yeah, man, hit a fucking like up there, dude. I only had one per like, man. What's up with that shit? Oh, insecure I can't. How about the fucking algorithms, man? Okay, let's get it going now. So come back if you want. We'll do this in minutes. This is Wim Hof breathing. 11 minutes, guys. Because we need to wrap it up. Because we still need to do the stoic quotes. And this is one of my favorites because it's the one I've been doing for a long time. Okay. Esa contra indio.
La puerta indio.
La puerta esa contra indio. Bueno,
¿Cómo está, mi?
Bien. Aquí estoy haciendo un video.
Oh, okay. You're busy.
Estoy live.
Oh, live?
So what we're gonna do is Wim Hof breathing. It's 11 minutes. So bueno, la pasa bien. And Wim Hof, sorry. Okay. Thank you. El sándwich estaba riquísimo. Sí.
Ya tengo que ir a comprar más de pero yo voy a San Fernando.
Oh.
La marqueta de San Fernando, hasta allá por donde están los armenios.
¿Los armenians? Yeah. Ellos tienen feria, man.
Ya me voy a hacer
Hi guys,
well,
this is a guided
borderline.
Relax to the deepest. Lie down, sit down.
And we're sitting down today, guys.
Relax. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Round number 1. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Just go with the flow of the breath.
We want to pick up the pace.
Out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Into the belly, into the chest, and let go. Like a wave. Make it circle. Truly in, and letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. Then move.
Okay, all you got.
Let it go. 5 more. Let's give it all we got. Last one. Pull in and let go. All right. 1 minute breath hold from now on. Be in this moment. Let the body do what the body is capable of doing. Be aware of your heartbeat. Slow it down and just be in this moment. Let that relaxation spread down to your toes, into your fingertips, to the base of your neck and head. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. Okay, recovery breath in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Round number 2. Back into that rhythm. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Into the belly, into the chest, and let go. Like a wave. Make it circular. Fully in, letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. In with peace, out with stress. Ten more. Fully in, let it go. Nice, deep, circular breaths. Five more. Let's give it all we got. Last one. Fully in. And on the exhale, stop. 1.5 minute breath hold from now on. Feel, become aware of your body. If your hands and feet are tingling, or you feel your body temperature is changing, that's okay. You're doing fantastic. If you need to breathe before I give the cue, that's okay. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. When you're ready, fully in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Round number 3. Back into that rhythm. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. In with the relaxation, out with the
Last one.
stress. In, out. In, out. In, out. Into the belly, into the chest, and let go. Like a wave. Make it circular. Fully in, letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. In with peace, out with stress. Ten more. Fully in, let it go. Nice, deep, circular breath.
Look, you're blowing a balloon.
5 more. Let's give it all we got. Last, fully in. And on the exhale, stop. 1.5 minute breath hold from now on. Become aware of the blood running through your veins, your heart beating. Feel. Seconds left. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. All right. Breathe in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Let your breathing return to normal as you finish up the round.
Good shit, Wim Hof.
Move your body bit by bit, starting with your fingers and your toes. Let your breathing normalize. If you liked this guided breathing session, we got more for you.
Good shit, Wim.
We got a free app.
Badass motherfucker. And we're gonna do the ice challenge, man. We're gonna do the ice challenge for sure. We're gonna do it. Let's do some quick stoic, like I was saying earlier. My favorite ones. Okay, we're just still doing the meditation. Okay, it's called "Be Unshakable." Stoic quotes completion. This is by Red Frost Motivation. Red Frost Motivation. Be unshakable. Stoic quotes completion.
I should go for a run today, but it looks like it can save on epic rain jackets at Sierra. Thing is, I used to go running with my girlfriend, but she left me.
My favorite.
When you arise in the morning, think what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would crave them if they were not yours. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. Here is a rule to remember in future when anything tempts you to feel bitter. Not, this is misfortune, but to bear this worthily is good fortune. Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs? You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. To live a good life, we all have the potential for it if we learn to be indifferent to what makes no difference. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now, take what's left and live it properly. Death smiles at us all, but all a man can do is smile back. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy, Your mind will take the shape of what you frequently hold in thought, for the human spirit is colored by such impressions. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. A man's true delight is to do the things he was made for.
Badass.
True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. For he that is so wants nothing. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult. We all sorely complain of the shortness of time, and yet have much more than we know what to do with. Our lives are either...
Those are the homies. They check on me from time to time. Oh man. Well, that's what story quotes, man. We only went for 5 minutes on that, but yeah, man. But you get what I'm saying. Where are we going on an hour? We're close to an hour already. 58 minutes. So I just want to say, guys, much love, and I hope you guys are liking this 7-day challenge. I'm already limiting myself. It's day 7 of this 30-day challenge of mental alchemy and just sharing. It's probably like blogs, right, or vlogs, or whatever. But whatever works, man. Whatever works for you, dude. So much love and light, and namaste, motherfuckers.